Most people don't wish to live an extremely frugal lifestyle. However, this can be a rewarding and lucrative practice for those who are willing. The next step up from frugality is extreme frugal living. It's unconventional and intense. In order to save money, sacrifices are made and simpler living habits are put in place. Let's dive right in. Save on water bills by collecting rainwater. Make use of your surroundings. Particularly in places with expensive water rates, water bills can add up to a substantial sum of money. Gathering rainwater is one extreme step you can take to reduce your water bill costs. In this manner, there will be no water costs at all. Perhaps my favorite extreme frugal trick is to use rainwater. Save on medical bills by living a healthy lifestyle. Paying for medical treatments can be very expensive, particularly if you have a chronic disease. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is one extreme approach you can take to minimize the cost of your medical expenses. In this way, the cost of your healthcare will be covered. Save on food and grow your own. One drastic step you may take to save a lot of money on food is not to purchase any meals at all. Rather, cultivate your own fruits, veggies, and herbs. In addition to being healthy, growing your own will save you a ton of money. Save on entertainment costs by living a simple lifestyle. Most people face significant expenses when it comes to entertainment. If you want to save money on entertainment, you can take one extreme step toward a simpler lifestyle. This way, you won't have to pay for any entertainment. Seek solely free alternatives such as library books and movies, as well as free music in the park or at a no-cover charge cafe. Save on rent by living in a van or car. Rent is one of the biggest expenses, so looking for other places to live is an incredible way to live extremely frugal. An extreme approach to reducing your rent costs would be to move into a van or car. Anywhere that provides free overnight parking is a good place to park. You can work out and take a shower at a national gym by purchasing a membership. Living off-grid can save you money on electricity. Electricity is another major expense for most individuals. If you want to save money on your power bill, one extreme option is to live off the grid. This practical alternative lifestyle is becoming more popular and accessible than ever. You will not be required to pay for power if you follow these extremely frugal strategies. You may have to spend some money up front for solar panels, propane, or generators, but you will save a lot of money in the long term. Ride your bike everywhere to save on gasoline. For most people, gas is yet another significant expense. Biking everywhere is an extreme approach you may take to save money on petrol. This eliminates the need to pay for gas. Save on car insurance by getting rid of your car. Car insurance is an essential expense for the majority of people. Nevertheless, you can go to great lengths to get rid of your car in order to reduce the cost of your car insurance. You'll avoid having to pay for car insurance with this method. Save on your needs by bartering. Find like-minded people who are eager to barter instead of wasting money. Can you live on someone else's property in return for helping with yard work or harvesting? Even things like making bread for canned fruits or making repairs in return for a haircut. Cut your own hair or forego getting a haircut to save money. There are numerous tutorials on YouTube teaching how to trim your hair for both men and women. If you prefer long hair and don't mind wearing it up on hot days, don't cut it. Also, refrain from dyeing, highlighting, or perming your hair. Let it be natural. Save on laundry and personal care soap by diluting them. Add half a cup of water to laundry soap, shampoo, conditioner, and liquid hand soap. This will increase the longevity of the products and save you 50% of the cost. Also, you can consider using only water to rinse instead of shampoo and conditioner. Save on gift giving by making your own gifts. Whether you are skilled in baking or sewing, making gifts for others is usually a cheaper option. Regifting stuff you no longer need is another frugal alternative. The Tightwad Gazette offers some fantastic DIY gift-giving ideas. Consider shopping for new or lightly used products at thrift stores or garage sales. Save on internet costs by using a free or low-cost internet service. Obtaining free or inexpensive internet access is possible in a number of ways. Checking to discover if your library provides internet access for users is one method. Another is to check your location for affordable internet service providers. Use your phone's data instead of the internet if you have a cheap plan with limitless data. Save money on pet expenses by not owning any pets. Most people find that owning a pet may be quite expensive. If you want to save money on pets, you can go as far as not having any at all. You will not be required to pay for your pet's food, shelter, or medical care. Save on everything by making your own. Make your own crackers, cookies, and bread instead of purchasing them at the grocery store. When you skip the grocery store cookie aisle and make your own, the cost is cents on the dollar. The The same goes for furniture, mittens, and washing detergent. Make your own from items you already own, scavenge, or buy cheaply. We're only thrift store finds. To feel good about your clothes, you don't need to follow the newest fashion trends. Whether you buy at garage sales, thrift stores, clearance racks, or borrow clothing from friends and family, choose a look that you adore and stick with it. Reduce your energy use. There are numerous strategies to reduce the amount you pay for energy each month. The simplest options for this include unplugging gadgets when not in use, shutting off lights when leaving a room, and dressing warmly in the winter to reduce the amount of heat you turn on. Crazy suggestions include relying solely on rechargeable electronics and appliances, using wood stove fires in place of furnaces, and using candles in place of lights. Save on phone costs by using a prepaid or cheap phone plan. Prepaid phone plans might help you save money on your cell phone bill. With these plans, you pay for a set number of minutes, texts, and data each month, and you cannot exceed that limit. This might help you avoid overages and save money. Other low-cost plans provide joint accounts. Each individual pays their own payment, but the more individuals on the plan, the lower the cost. I hope you discovered one or two extreme frugal tips that will enable you to start living below your means and saving money. These are only a few of the drastic ways you can save money. Even though some of these measures might appear extreme, they can ultimately result in significant financial savings. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.